that's what you call good football.
Huh? I'm hungry at the moment. I'll run this Madden. He's killing that shit. That's the song, run this Madden. He's killing that shit.
Get some dinner or not? You didn't stand shit, you just like to eat. You're not helping.
What?
I said, I'm trying to figure out if we can get it to you. We're picking up dinner or something.
I'm sure they're gonna need dinner.
Well, I'm saying, because if not, then I can do we can just do leftover shit in it. But I'm not doing leftover lunch and dinner.
I'm with Earl.
So I guess leftovers lunch and we can cook up dinner.
That's fine.
You getting on my nerves. This song is that far. I had to make myself a salad. That shit was so crazy. Right? Great.
Tear it down. Tear it down. Tear it down.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we...
You got me going every day. Wanna see you running back on replay. For your love, I go way high. For your love, I go way high.
Called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. If you review missed tackles on tape that I saw last game, this team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for a hard stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll lose
How is that even possible, though? He just getting past my fucking... He did like that.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this one is incomplete.
That is all you gotta do is put the ball there.
On the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14, run it.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown Panthers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
36 power.
Here's Wilson. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
He was about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
I hate that.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
That's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And the defense closes quickly there. And they'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
What?
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Wow.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that.
What?
Catch, dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's
Fuck no, bro. Fuck no, bro.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Wilson. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Wilson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Yeah, it's good as fuck.
He's able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute and go to the playmakers.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old Green remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I can't make no plays, huh?
There. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So ridiculous.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Wow.
Picked up by Michael J. Moody. And he will bring this one back.
Wow.
It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina!
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Pickett. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. This is Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
There's no run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Down to the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable. To give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if they'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the right side with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Pickett, he's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that will fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead, the effort has almost one bit. But if they try to score some points in this one, they got dominated. These guys are not giving up anything.
Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Y'all niggas is terrible, man. Terrible.
Oh, Wilson gonna throw. Give him another
all gets picked up every time. Every time. It gets picked up every time. Good butt huggers.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. That's the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Pickett. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive. Offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson wants to throw it. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it.